All about injuries is our topic. And we do have a quick question from May. Now, hers is kind of tragic. She says, my son was fatally killed by a drunk driver. And I was told that they have 3 cars insured, but only 1 car was involved. I was told that you can collect from all 3 policies. Is this true or not? So, Tim, is that a true question?
Well, it's an interesting question and one that I've never seen phrased completely like that. As a matter of fact, Harry and I were talking about this question before the show because it was an email question. In underinsured motorist claims, meaning if someone hits you and it's underinsured, meaning for instance they have $50,000 in insurance and you've got $500,000 in bills. If you have multiple cars, you can stack that underinsured motorist coverage. Harry, I believe that what you and I discussed in this instance, that they would be limited to the 1 car that they had on liability, but you want to tell them what other insurance might be available if someone else was driving the vehicle. They didn't know.
Yeah, sure. So the only other caveat to that is, let's say the person that causes the accident is driving someone else's car. You may be able to go, or you should be able to go if they have liability insurance against them as well. So you may have the owner of the car and the driver of the car's liability. But if it's the same person, there's no stacking. You're going to go against the liability coverage. But you can also, as Tim mentioned, there may be some other coverages available. For instance, if you have what's called uninsured or underinsured motorist coverage, you can stack as many vehicles in your household as you have, and also that of your family members, to try to get to more insurance coverage. And what they'll do is they'll look at the amount of the liability, the amount of the underinsured motorist coverage. There'll be a certain amount that's going to cancel each other out. And then depending on your amounts that you stack, you may be able to get to other insurance coverage.
Okay, Harry.
I would like to take an opportunity to at least say this again, because we say it on the show all the time. If you have your liability insurance coverage, make sure you're maxed out on your underinsured motors, because the chances of someone hitting you that is an underinsured issue is way more likely to happen than someone who's actually properly insured in Mississippi.
And Tim, on that point, it's really not that much extra to have your uninsured motorist coverage. Actually, insurance companies, I don't think, really want you to go get it, and it really doesn't cost much to get more cars, but that's because they don't want to have to pay out on claims later on.